Make sure you go and check out carmarshall.com. Over 100,000 new and used cars from dealers. You shop, you see what you like, negotiate prices, and get you a very good deal. What is going on, everyone? Jaye Black here, another video. Salute to everybody that is tuning in. Make sure you like this video. If you're new, hit that subscription button and click the notification bell as well, all right? I'm going to talk about the real reason Steve Harvey will not divorce Marjorie Harvey. Now, I will say this, though. By the time I upload this video, things may change. Maybe a day or a week or so. Maybe they still may go through with the divorce. But I truly believe that the worst thing Steve Harvey could do right now is divorce this woman, even though he probably don't even want to be with her. She probably don't want to be with him, but they're gonna make it work. Definitely on Steve's part, he definitely wants to see this situation work out. Now, there have been talk that they have broken up. People were telling me this during my live streams. People would hit me up, email, they broken up, but no clear sources. Y'all know I'm not going to do a video unless the sources are clear, the information is clear, okay? I can't make videos off rumors. So I sat back and waited a little while, and finally Steve is responding, basically saying that him and Marjorie are good. Now, according to Gossip, so remember when we told you, this according to them, that in addition to Marjorie Harvey's ex-husband penning a post-prison memoir, rumors were swirling that Marjorie and Steve were splitting. Well, the Harveys are shutting down reports of a breakup as a couple. The duo, who went to Churchill Downs for the Kentucky Derby this weekend, shared a quirky video on Marjorie's page featuring their son Broderick Harvey Jr. When Broderick tells them he heard their broke up. When they heard that they broke up, both Marjorie and Steve laughed it off. Then Steve adds that he heard they're broke and tells Marjorie that she'll have to return the dress she's wearing. Instead of breaking up, the Harveys are attending Derby events as a couple. They were spotted at the Trifecta Gala where Steve hosted. Other attendees at the charity gala include Vivica Fox, Phaedra Parks, Uzamo St. John, Cynthia Bailey, and Tanya Sam. So basically, they're shutting down reports. Again, things could change. Things change rapidly, people. I've seen situations where couples will go to award shows and break up the very next day. So I also, I truly believe that Steve does not want to pay no heavy spousal support, for one, and two, he's going to have to split assets because he's been with her for a very long time. He gained his best financial success while he was married to Marjorie, even though Marjorie dated and had a child with unsavory dudes. She still was able to level up to Steve Harvey, even though, from my understanding, she told Steve that he had to do better financially in order to get her. And Steve did that. Steve has always wanted to be with this woman. Steve is doing basically whatever it takes to get this woman and keep this woman. Now, they have children together. And I just want to say this. I don't like seeing black couples break up, especially couples who have success for the most part. Steve, you know what I'm saying? Because, you don't want to see divorce and breakups when it comes to successful black people, especially when you're young and you want other people to look up to if you're looking for that particular type of life as far as being married and things of that nature. I understand all that. But Steve financially does not want to be ruined. And that's exactly what's going to happen if he divorces Marjorie. Marjorie knows this. Basically, she has all of the cards. Now, what Steve could do is he could start giving her more money, giving her access to different things in order to make her happy, which is what he's probably doing, which makes her feel comfortable. Okay? Now, as far as the ex is concerned, maybe she does have feelings for the ex, but you know what's really interesting? Her ex was a dope dealer, and he's been locked up, and her lifestyle is so much more different, so much more legit than when she was with him last time. And the fact that she would be able to leave Steve Harvey and take what he gave her, and she could literally take it and basically share with the guy from the past, the guy that Steve probably thought that she'd never go back to. But it can happen, people. It can. Women want what they want, and sometimes it's usually not in their best interest. And I think that what's happening here on out, I think that Steve doesn't want to be in that situation, but he understands that it's gonna financially, it's gonna hurt. But I think Marjorie is in a better position. When I say Steve doesn't want to be in it, because I think Steve feels like he's being pulled by his collar with Marjorie. Marjorie probably do whatever she want to do, and he knows that she's gonna be able to leave that relationship with damn near half of his income that he worked hard to build. This is why I'm all for women working and being able to financially support themselves and build themselves up, so you don't get in a situation where you've been married to a woman for a long time, okay, and she could literally leave you and take half of what you worked for. That's what people got to understand about marriages these days when you are a successful man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want people to understand, like, I'm not against men wanting to be in relationships, or even, for the most part, be married if they've chosen the right person. I'm not the one to get married. I think that marriage is a waste of time, energy, and money. I think that for the most part, unless that person is aligned with you in a lot of different ways, that situation is not going to work. Not today with social media and all these feminist-minded women that she's probably cool with that's going to tell her to not listen to you, not respect you. And you've signed, you basically signing away, especially if you're the breadwinner in a situation, you're signing away, your financial future in a situation. That's why I think it's best that Steve just stays with Marjorie and tough it out. Because trust me, if Marjorie wanted to leave him, she will. When have y'all ever seen a woman not leave a relationship? When have you ever seen a situation where a woman wants to leave but then she doesn't? You don't really see it very often, do you? You don't see it very often, because once a woman makes her mind up, there's no changing it. I think these divorce rumors were spurred on by the fact that I think that Steve is under intense pressure. He's having issues with his daytime show. I believe, aren't they canceling his daytime show? I mean, he still has Family Feud. I think he still does his radio show. But that daytime show probably brings him a lot of money. I mean, he does hosting and other things, this, that, and third. But he understands that, financially he may take a hit, and he's in a marriage that probably isn't the same anymore. But I will tell you this though, in Hollywood, marriages, if you're in the entertainment industry, marriage is a good thing for you as far as sponsorships, as far as being able to get opportunities, because you're a family man, and that always works good with corporations. You know what I'm saying? You have a woman right there by your side. You're not just some single bachelor. It's unfortunate, man. It's very unfortunate that you have men who may want to get out of a situation, but they can't, because they know that there's going to be financial ramifications for them leaving that situation. His wife really has no incentive. Well, she does have incentive to stay, but she doesn't have to. Like, she's not going to be financially destitute if they break up. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe they signed a prenup. Steve has been married 3 times. Okay? He's been married 3 times. And they've been long-term marriages. But I really think that due to financial situations, the fact that he has been married multiple times, and I don't know if he's still paying those other women spousal support, but he understands that, he understands the good things about being married in the entertainment industry, and also the negative things, as though breaking up and having to pay spousal support, having to basically probably give her the house or split assets. That is why I'm in favor of women being able to work and support themselves in a situation. You got these women who talk about being gold diggers, but but if they get an opportunity to leave a situation and still be able to get their lifestyle funded, they're gonna do it. I don't care how much of a gold digger she is. I don't care how she's looking to be taken care of. There are still women who are still gonna be looking to leave that secured situation because they want to be able to play the field. You know, maybe that guy's too patriarchal. You know, you have a man who's very, very patriarchal and he has a set of standards and rules. She may not like that, and she may want to be free of that, even though he's providing quote unquote protection, which is what women claim they want. But when they get it, they're uncomfortable with it. They're very uncomfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? So I think Steve is stuck in a situation, man. And he understands that financially it will not be the best interest of him to leave Marjorie at this particular moment. Okay? If anybody's going to leave that relationship, it's going to be Marjorie. But he might have sweetened the pot. You know, he may have slid some money to her, and, you know, more money for her to put in her purse and her account or whatever. Bought her some expensive things, because you know women love expensive things. You know what I'm saying? Especially Marjorie. You know? You know, I believe all their children, especially together, are adult age. You know, they're not young. You know, when they did the little skit video, it was with Roderick Harvey, who I believe is with one of his other wives. But I believe all Steve and Marjorie's children together are adults. So, you know, the house is cleared out. The youngest one, I believe, is Lori, and y'all know, you know, well, I don't think Laura's not his, but you know, they don't have a house full of kids, what I'm saying. So it's just them, and they're in a different phase of their life where it's just them. You know what I'm saying? And look at it from Marjorie's standpoint. Like, if you're Marjorie, right? Do you really want to be single again? Unless now she's trying to get back with her felon exes. Now, if she's trying to get back with one of the felon exes, now that's a different story. But again, women are very emotional, man. Very emotional. And there's always that one guy that they will always leave their boyfriend or husband for to get back with, even though he may not have been the best guy for them to be with. So y'all let me see in the comment section below, and let me know your thoughts.